Welcome to the United Arab Emirates for highlights of this year's Sea Dubai Water Sports Festival, a unique series of competitions which cover a multitude of water-based sports, ranging from the traditional to the most contemporary of events. Dubai is the most popular and developed of the 7 Emirates that make up the UAE. With its hot climate and position overlooking the Persian Gulf, Dubai has a booming tourist industry, and it's also become one of the world's most popular destinations for water sports activities. First launched in 2008 under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Sea Dubai Festival is a celebration of water-based competition and features 18 action-packed days of international sailing, wakeboarding, surf ski and powerboat racing.
Sea Dubai, it's a brand that is promoted by the government of Dubai just to showcase this region as a destination using the feature water sports. The brand is well known now worldwide, and it's highlight the past, the heritage of this place, the present and the future.
This year's festival began at the Mina Siyahi Dubai Marine Club as some of the world's best sailors arrived to contest the Sea Dubai RC44 Gold Cup. Designed by 3-time America's Cup winner Russell Coutts, RC44 features high-performance one-design boats, sailed by a mixture of professional yachtsmen and less experienced amateurs. Regattas feature both match and fleet racing, with the Gold Cup marking the final round of this year's International Championship Tour. The match racing competition featured a series of head-to-head races, and on the opening day, host team Sea Dubai took on overall tour leaders Team Artemis, guided by former world match racing champion Dean Barker. Off the start, there was little to choose between the two teams, but it was the Sea Dubai boat helmed by vastly experienced pro skipper Marcus Visa, which was first to negotiate the top mark. A light and fairly unstable breeze made for some difficult racing conditions, but Sea Dubai were able to extend their lead as the race moved on, opening their account with a convincing and well-earned victory in front of their home crowd. Despite the perfect start, however, it was to be Sea Dubai's only victory of the week, and the real stars of the match racing tournament were Team Sea-Ref, a Slovenian-owned boat with a truly international crew coming from no fewer than 6 different countries. French helmsman Sebastian Coll helping to steer the team to 4 victories out of 4. Sea-Ref took the year's match racing championship and the Gold Cup, presented by Saeed Harib, managing director of the Dubai International Marine Club. On to the fleet racing competition and a change of helm for the teams, as the pro sailors concentrated on tactics and the amateur skippers took control of the wheel. Local talent Youssef Lahej determined to lead the home team back to form after they faded out of contention for the match racing title. And indeed, Sea Dubai, starting nearest the camera, took early charge of the 10-boat fleet, amongst which were some highly respected international yachtsmen, like seasoned America's Cup campaigner Dean Barker. Despite the quality of the chasing pack, Lahej, Visa and the rest of the Sea Dubai crew not only held their lead, but extended it, first to arrive at the top mark by some distance. Having finished as runners-up in the match racing with 3 wins out of 4, Islas Canarias Porto Calero were running in 2nd place. But they were never able to close the gap, and it was Sea Dubai who went on to take the victory. Porto Calero holding on to 2nd, and overall RC44 Championship contenders No Way Back in 3rd. This, though, was only the start of an intense 10-race tournament to determine the Gold Cup winner. Over the next 5 races, Team Austria, Artemis, Sea-Ref and No Way Back all joined Sea Dubai as race winners, but some incredible consistency from No Way Back, never out of the top 4, put them into the points lead as the fleet went into the pivotal 7th event, the DHL long distance race. With a course set to go around the top of one of the world-famous Palm Islands and the top mark set right underneath the Atlantis, Dubai's largest hotel, double points would be awarded for this race, making it the most crucial event of the Gold Cup so far. BMW Oracle became the only team to win back-to-back races with wins in rounds 8 and 9, but it was Sea Dubai who made the best start to the final event, once again finding the form that had taken them to victory in the very first race. No Way Back and Sea-Ref chased hard, but it was the local team who ended the Gold Cup and their international RC44 season on a high, with their 2nd fleet race victory of the week. Nonetheless, second place was more than enough for Ray Davis and the crew of No Way Back to secure overall victory in the Gold Cup. Top 3 finishes in 7 of the 10 races, a brilliant achievement. Artemis took second place and Aqua, winless but consistently near the front, finished third. For No Way Back though, it was a glorious end to the season, winning the overall RC44 Championship, crowned as the year's fleet racing champions, and of course winners of the illustrious C Dubai Gold Cup here at the festival.
Had a couple of tough races and had to come back from behind, and the guys have done a really good job of keeping their composure the whole regatta, and so just thrilled with the way the team's developed through the year and then finish it off with a big high.
And for the local entry, an encouraging performance to round out the season after being one of only 3 teams to win 2 races.
So in general we have a good race. We are not lucky with the weathers, but to finish with to start the race with a C Dubai and to finish with a C Dubai, this is what we're looking for it, because we are not looking what we are doing in the past. Well, we are always thinking what is the futures. We want to see you next year in the other position what you saw this year. I mean, let us forget what happened this year, think about future. And I think so they show, in this race they show what they want to show and what I'm expecting from them.
A terrific climax to the RC44 season then, and the competitors already looking forward to the next World Tour, which starts here in Dubai. Next on the itinerary at the Water Sports Festival was a day of top-class international wakeboard competition. The Mina Siahi Marine and Beach played host to the Oakley Riot, an invite-only event where some of the best names of the sport would compete for $20,000 in cash prizes, making this the world's richest wakeboarding event. Cue some stunning action and a great party atmosphere.
It's a pretty unreal place. If you haven't been, you've got to come out here just to experience what they have. It's mental, not only in the buildings, but just in the way of life out here. And as far as wakeboarding is concerned, there probably isn't a better place to do it on the planet. Lots of water, hot as hell, cheap fuel, match made in heaven.
We've flown over the 8 best riders in the world to Dubai for the Oakley Riot at the C Dubai Festival. Riders like Aaron Rathy, Rusty, Malinowski, all the best riders in the world, 2009 World Champ, 2008 World Champ, so it's going to be a good double-up event.
So what exactly is a double-up? Well, it's a type of wakeboarding contest where the boat that's pulling each competitor makes a wide turn and crosses over its own wake. The wakeboarder rides on the inside of the turn and hits the 2 wakes as they meet. The wakes then can be up to 3 times bigger than normal, so it gives the riders a great ramp, enabling them to wow the spectators with some really big air. Among the riders in action was Canada's Rusty Malinowski, a former World Wakeboard Championship runner-up. Unlike a traditional trick wakeboard contest where the riders have time to perform a series of back-to-back tricks, in the double-up event there's only room for 1 trick in each run, 4 attempts for each competitor, with the single trick that scores the highest mark with the judges taking the overall title. Malinowski's best effort coming with this 540.
Hey guys, my name's Shane Bonifay. We're here in lovely Dubai, out on the beach, about to do a nice double-up contest. Oh man, they love it here. They can really appreciate, the wakeboarding, and I'm glad to come out and just be involved with the contest and all of this out here.
That's Shane Danger Bonifay, one of the most stylish riders of the current era, and true to form, he went for it in round 1 with this 720. A good effort with 2 full rotations, but losing marks with that sketchy landing. And that was to prove even more costly, as the impact injured Bonifay's knee and put him out of the competition. A flotilla of private yachts had gathered in the Mina Siahi harbour to get a great view of some of the world's best wakeboarders in action. And next up was another American rider, Florida native JD Webb. Despite the mishap to compatriot Bonifay, JD decided that he too would have a go at a 720. And it paid off as he smoothly rode it out to impress the judges.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm Andrew Atkinson, here in Dubai for the first time at the Oakley Riot double-up contest. Everybody's seen the pictures, seen the photos, seen it online, but to actually be here and see some of these buildings and to get to meet the people and get to experience the culture is just amazing, and I felt that right away. I've been fortunate to end up in beautiful places all over the world to ride a wakeboard, but this is top 3. I mean, no question this is top 3. So yeah, we're all going to head out there and go for it and try to have one of the best competitions of the season.
And Atkinson went for broke, only to crash land. But with each rider getting 4 attempts, all was not lost, and the 2008 world champion was able to improve as the day went on, albeit he never quite hit top 4. Up next was Britain's James Young, who only just landed this 540, but then he is mainly a cable wakeboarder and relatively inexperienced when it comes to double-ups. Young did, however, manage to pull off this nice big bat wing, before finishing up the day with a good old-fashioned faceplant. One of the favourites for victory here in Dubai was Orlando resident Keith Lyman, a pro wakeboarder since 2002. He got some of the biggest airs of the day, achieving massive amplitude with this 720, and likewise with this well-executed switch 540. Rising superstar Aaron Rathe is one of the new hot shoes of world wakeboard, and the former Rookie of the Year was on fire here in Dubai, hitting one of the biggest wakes of the day, and only just failing to land a huge 900. Undeterred, he tried again later, and this time he nailed the biggest trick of the contest, an incredible cab hillside 900. And it proved to be a winning effort. Rathe no doubt in the mood to party after scooping up a cheque for $7,000 for winning the Oakley Riot. Despite his injury, Shane Bonifay's only jump was enough to claim second place and $4,000, while Keith Lyman rounded out the top 3 with a prize of $3,000. Join us after the break for more action from the Sea Dubai Water Sports Festival.